A shave using a vintage Gillette Atra handle. Coming up next. Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark at GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another video. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate you sharing your time with me. If this is your first visit to the channel, welcome. Make yourself at home. Look around, check out the other videos. We talk about all things wet shaving here. And also, please consider subscribing. I welcome your company and your comments. Well, we're going to have a shave using a vintage Gillette razor handle. This is an Atra razor handle here. It works with, it works with a cartridge. Now here's the story in the background behind this. I did a video review of a handle that I found in my late father's shaving gear. This was the Franklin Toiletry Gillette Track 2 handle. It has a solid head right here. And I purchased some Colonel Conk cartridges right here, 10 for $10. And here they are. And I thought these would be a good fit for this. Unfortunately, they did not fit. They were not compatible with this handle. So I had to purchase the Gillette Track 2 Plus cartridges. And these were a really nice fit. These really worked well. I did a review, had a really nice shave with it. 2 blades and a lubricating strip. Very nice. Just like what I have here with the Colonel Conks. 2 blades and the cartridge head and a lubricating strip. The difference is you get 10 of these for $10 and you get 10 of these for $20. So they're a little more expensive. Now, this was a gold-plated handle. That's what it says right here. Limited gold edition. You can see how the gold has worn off over the years. So I was rather curious about that, and I went out and I found on eBay for about, I don't know, $10, something like that. Another one that is gold plated. Look at that. Isn't that stunningly beautiful? And of course it has a dummy head on there to show you how it works. You know, that's where you would slide the cartridge razor head. Again, it has a solid head, and it's in pretty good shape. It has some breakdown here on the plating there. I don't know if you can see that or not. See that right there? Right there, a little bit there. I don't know if you have any suggestions on how I can polish that out or repair that. You know, let me know in the comments below. I have not used this yet. I would like to use it and do a review of it. And this slides back on. See, it just slides back on like that. That's how it would slide on, the cartridge head, from those trays that the cartridges sit in. But anyhow, a viewer named Anthony Lauder saw the review recently and said, hey, you know, those cartridge blades, maybe there's isn't there a pivoting handle out there that you can use? So I went through my late father's shaving gear because I recalled seeing something like that. And sure enough, I found a vintage Atra razor handle. This dates back to about the 1980s. I don't know the exact date on this, and you can see it's got some wear to it here, but mechanically it still works. So I went ahead and I looked at the Colonel Conk cartridges here, and I went ahead and look at that. It works. It fits. It didn't work with the Track 2 handle, but it works with the Atra handle. And you know, ironically, coincidentally, whatever it is, converse, I can't remember the word, this handle, the Atra, which is supposed to work with the Gillette Track 2 cartridges, does not work with these Track 2 Plus cartridges. It just doesn't work. Maybe it's too old or whatever. I'm not sure. Anyhow, doesn't work with the Gillette Track 2 Plus cartridges, but it works with these Colonel Conks. So we're going to have a shave with this. Now, if you want to get a handle like this, I believe it's being sold under the Vector brand. Well, it's being sold under the Gillette brand, but it's called Vector. And I believe mechanically it's the same kind of setup. So maybe the Vector will work with the Track 2 Plus blades and possibly with the Colonel Conk as well. I don't know. All I know is this vintage Atra handle works with the Colonel Conk, and it does not work with the Track 2 Plus, whereas the Track 2 handle with the solid head works with the Track 2 Plus, but not with the Colonel Conks. Go figure. But we're going to have a shave with this. So we're all set. It pivots. We're all set. We're ready to go with it. And I'm going to be using my pre-shave here, Barbasol 1919. Yeah, I'm going to use that as a pre-shave. I'm also going to use, I haven't used this in a while, Tabak. Yeah, I got some hot water on top of that puck right there. I'm going to use my brush scuttle from Phoenix Shaving. I'm going to finish it off with the GBS alum block right here. And some Avon Wild Country Aftershave Splash. Boy, that's terrific. And for upstairs, some Wild Country Balm. I do need a head shave though. So got my Phantom Aerolite shaving brush from Phoenix Shaving soaking right now. So let's just take this, put that in there like that. Let's wet the face and let's get to the shave. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a pre-shave to kind of add some slickness to the shave. Looking forward to this shave and to see what this cartridge feels like. See if it's worth the $10 for 10 of them. Happy that I have a handle that lets me use these, because I thought maybe I had wasted $10 and was never going to get a chance to use them. So my thanks to Anthony Lauder for mentioning that. Okay, that's on there pretty good, even though you can't see it. All right, I'll rinse my hands off here. Boy, that's really slick. I'm going to need a towel to get some of that slickness off. Wow, that is good and slick. And it's got a nice scent. And I think it will complement the Tabak scent here, so to speak. All right, here's my Phantom Aerolite brush. Here's my Tabak right here. We're just going to load this. This is a tallow-based soap. And as many of you know, I like to do a brush load on a tallow-based soap until I start seeing it cream up around the insides of the container. That way I know I have a pretty good load. And as I'm doing this, I can also add a little bit of water to kind of bring that lather forth. But we're getting a pretty good load here already. Let me just get a little bit of water there. Yeah, I have not used this. This is a classic scent. Very, very much in the vein, in the realm, in the ballpark of a classic barbershop scent. Look at the peak that I'm already getting there. Look at that, isn't that wonderful? Yeah, I think that's got it. I think that's got it. We're going to go ahead and do a face lather. Boom, lather, look at that. Oh, wow. Boy, that's marvelous. Golly, I love Tabak. Oh my gosh, I haven't used it in such a long time. It's such a welcome friend to come back to. It is marvelous. All right, so I've got my brush scuttle from Phoenix Shaving over here, and I'm just going to place that in there where I've got some hot water in the scuttle. Keep that lather and the knot nice and warm. We're going to go ahead and heat this up under some hot water. Here it is. That's what it looks like. You can see where it's attached there. It's locked in place, and you can see the head is going to pivot. So I'm going to get some hot water there. Yeah, good and hot. A little swirl. I can't say 30 degrees of light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen, because it's already, the angle's already preset there. It's going to pivot. I think I have to press a little bit like other cartridges. 2 blades, so that's pretty good because, you know, I like using a single blade, but 2 blades, that's okay. That's okay in a pinch. All right, here we go. And you can see that lubricating strip work there a little bit. And the pivoting head seems to be working rather nicely. What I mean to say is about 3 blades or less is what I use for a head shave. So 2 blades is probably a good number of blades for a cartridge shave for me. All right, that's the first pass done. Let's rinse. Well, I've got about a day's worth of growth. So this is probably on par with a lot of other mild mild DE razors that I've used. I was going to say single edge, double edge razor blades, one blade. Not bad. If I had to run out the door, I think I'd be okay. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and lather up. We definitely need a second pass, no doubt about it. Okay, plenty of lather in the knot on the brush. Plenty there. That worked out really well. Again, classic scent. Really like it a lot. Okay, so we're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. And I am pressing harder than I would a DE razor. Some nice blade feel there. Feels like it's taking the beard down. Blades don't appear to be clogging up from the lather. At least I'm not getting that feel as if it's skipping over. All right, that's pass number 2 done. Let's rinse. There's a lot of slickness to rinse off in between these shaving passes. And I don't know if that's the lubricating strip, Tabak, the 1919, or all 3. But I could tell you that this shave is done. This shave is complete. But you know what? Just to see, let's go ahead and lather up a little more and do a quick third pass against the grain and see how the razor handles and that sort of thing. Okay, there we go. Lathered up nicely. Plenty in the brush knot. Okay, we're going to go with pass number 3. We're going to go south to north against the grain. Okay, and there you can see, not really clogging too much. Seems to be rinsing well. kind of see that little stringy remnant that's coming off there. I think that's the lubricating strip. I will say this, it did a nice job of getting underneath the nostrils and getting all those little bits there. Really terrific. All right. All right, third pass done. Let's rinse. Wow, that's a nice close shave. Well, we're going to go ahead and do my 2 final rinses. That feels good. I don't know. Maybe... well, we'll see what kind of feedback we get from the alum block. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead with my 2 final rinses, one warm, one cold. Here's my warm water rinse. A lot of slickness, really a lot of slickness. Again, I think a lot of it is coming from the lubricating strip on this, but there was a lot of slickness to remove. Okay, I flipped to the cold water side. Here's my, waiting for it to get cold. Okay, here's my cold water rinse. All right, a few splashes. That's terrific. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. All right. Well, that's a nice close shave. I have to admit, that's a nice close shave. But let's use this alum block, the GBS alum block. And let's see what kind of feedback we get. If there's any stinging, any zinging. Alum block is great. It has astringent qualities, antiseptic qualities. It will knock down irritation. We'll take care of any micro nicks that you might have, seal those up. So we're going to go ahead and get us into some cold water. Okay, here we go. Well, I tell you, I am getting some stinging here and some zinging. I'm got a little stinging on the upper lip, a little bit here on my chin, which tells me probably I should have stayed away from the third pass. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just going to run this under some cold water just a little more. And it looks like right here may have a little bit of irritation and even maybe a little bit of a nick. Right there. Yeah, I think it's just, this is, well, we're in cartridge razor territory. 2 passes probably is all I probably needed. The third pass, I was probably pushing it a little bit. Let me just dry this off here. And you can see that right there, that little bit of a nick. Wasn't a bad shave, but yeah, I think that I'm really on the border of having irritated my skin a little bit with that third pass. We're going to go ahead and just put that there and let that air dry. Now, this does give me a good opportunity, though, to show you how the Good Line, this is the Instant Nick Care. It's kind of an Instant Nick Care stick. Has a little roller ball on the end there. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that little guy right there. See if it seals up. Now, this dries clear. So this does give me a good opportunity to show you this, how this works. So here we go. Look at that. Looks like it's sealing it up right away. That looks pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But, yeah, there was some stinging. There was some zinging there. that told me that, you know what, I'm on, you know, thank goodness for the alum block, because that's going to knock down a lot of that irritation and take care of that, which is why I always use it post-shave. But yeah, I think that third pass was kind of pushing it there. You know, not a bad shave. However, I think that these blades, well, you know what, we'll talk about it here after I finish off with some Wild Country. Already taken the cap off of it. We'll splash that on here. Okay, that feels good. That's also giving me a little bit of feedback too, but in a good way. And then a little bit of balm here, Wild Country aftershave balm for upstairs. All right, about that much. I do need a head shave. I might use this for a head shave and do another video with this, kind of back to back, maybe later on today, because I do need a head shave. So we'll use it, knowing I'm only going to do, say, 2 passes. I kind of got to lay of the land now. Okay, great shave with some caveats there, with some provisos, if it would, as I would say, provisions. Not bad. 3 passes for me was kind of pushing it. This guy here is starting to heal up a little bit, coagulate from the Good Line product. Gave me a close shave, although I think it really was on the border of possibly giving me some irritation because I did that third pass. Probably should have just stopped after 2 passes, to be perfectly honest with you. Lubricating strip did its job. However, I don't think that these blades, as I recall, I don't think, my gut tells me they weren't as comfortable as the Gillette Track 2 blades. I think these were more comfortable. So I guess this is going to be your mileage may vary kind of cartridge razor. 2 passes for me, probably more than enough, and I would probably come away with a darn fine shave. Right now, am I getting BBS? Yeah, possibly BBS, but you know what? I'm paying for it here with this guy right here, and maybe even a little bit of, I don't think I'm getting much irritation. But in a pinch, not bad. Not bad at all. Kind of need to try this Atra handle, but yeah, I would say it's a good shave. I think this will heal up, but you know what? This shows me and gives me the reason why I really do like using a safety razor. I think I have a little more control, and I think that today there are probably better options for cartridge razors, given the Mach 3, which I think is very good. Also the Gillette Sensitive, which is 2 blades and some lubricating strips and some other technology built into the head. I think that gives a more comfortable shave than these blades right here. I even think the Gillette, the Track 2 Plus blade, is a little more comfortable as well. Yeah, these blades, the Colonel Conk, a little rough, good lubricating strip. 2 passes, probably more than enough. Shouldn't have gone for the 3rd pass. So next time around, I'll just do 2 passes. Probably going to do a head shave with this and see how it works. Yeah, this is healing up a little bit. It's kind of sealing up a little bit. I think that scab will slough off after a while. But it was a close shave, perhaps, maybe. Well, it was a close shave, you know. I'll have to wait and see. 20 minutes, half an hour, you know, what the result is. See if it's a nice, smooth BBS kind of shave, or if I have any irritation or anything like that developed from it. I kind of doubt it. I think it was okay. So, you know what? That's it. The Atra Vintage Razor Handle from Gillette with the Colonel Conk. Well, these are, what do they call these? These is Colonel Conk's double track blades. If you have one of these laying around, this 10 blades, $10. You might want to give it a try, but again, I would say 1 to 2 passes and call it a shave. But other than that, it was a nice experiment. I'm glad I tried it, and maybe I'll try it again down the road. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so we give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great shaving gear. Check out VikingsBlade.com for some great shaving gear. Check out Global Shave Clubs International for some great shaving gear. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarksRadio, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.